Hi friends, so this is the very good problem based on star delta and delta to star connection. So in this problem we need to find out how we need to get the answer. So let's see what's the problem. Find the power loss in 1 ohm resistor. So this is the 1 ohm resistor here. So how to find the power loss in 1 ohm resistor? So it's very simple. As we know, power loss P is equal to V into I, which is equal to, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, as this is the element is also a resistor, into I. So which is equal to I square into R. As we know, the resistance value is R, it is 1 ohm. So we need to find the current passing through this 1 ohm resistor. So the question will be converted now into find the current passing through 1 ohm resistor. Okay, it's very simple. So let's move forward. Yes, so the current is flowing through this 1 ohm resistor and it is divided at this point into two parts, this part and this part. Later it was again divided into two parts, this way and this way, and it is again added here and again it was divided into two parts. So the current will flow in this way and finally it will be joining here and it will go in this way. So now our job is to find out which resistors are in series and which resistors are in parallel. So to feel that two resistors are in series, the current should be same. So first I want to see this resistor with another resistor. So this 6 ohm resistor is not sharing, the current flowing through this 6 ohm resistor is not same as the current flowing through any of the resistors, maybe this resistor or this resistor. That means this current is flowing only through 6 ohm resistor and after that it is divided into two parts. And similarly, I can't say that as the current is divided into two parts for this 2 ohm resistor and this 6 ohm resistor. So these two are not in parallel because even though the current is divided into two parts, this current has been added at this point and this current is not added at the same point. Okay, it is now passing through one more resistor here, 2 ohm resistor, and this current also will be added with this 6 ohm resistor. So this is entirely different what we have seen. So we can't say that any of these resistors are in parallel and any of these two resistors are in series. So how can we move forward? So we can move forward. I can say one thing. So this looks like a delta connection. So you can see this point and this point are same. So I can draw a resistor here and one more resistor here. Yeah, this 6 ohm resistor is this resistor and this 6 ohm resistor is this resistor. Now it is just looking like a delta connection, simple delta connection, where I can convert this delta connection into star connection in this way. Now I can able to say that now the current is divided at this point. Now the current is divided at this point, this current, and the same current is flowing through this 2 ohm resistor also. And similarly, the current is divided into this point and the same current is flowing through 2 ohm resistor also. So now I can say that if this is R1, this is R2, and let me take this as R3. Now R1 and this 2 ohm resistor are in series and this R2 and this 2 ohm resistor are in series. These two are in series. And finally, this combination is in parallel with this combination. You can see the currents. The current is divided here for both the combinations, and the current is again added here. So obviously we can say that this combination is in parallel with this combination. And once we have solved this part, now this 1 ohm resistor, this R3 and the entire combination are in series. Okay, so you might have confused with all these things. So anyhow, this is the flow. So let me start solving one by one in a systematic manner. So I have taken the fresh diagram, so for our convenience. So let's move forward. So I want to draw here. So in these three terminals, this one and this one and this one, let these three terminals are capital X, capital Y and capital J. I want to follow the same convention what we have followed in the star delta connections. So here, so this will be converted into, this is a delta connection, so this will be converted into star connection in this manner. In this way, so this is obviously Rx and this is Ry and this is Rz. So this 6 ohm resistor, this 6 ohm resistor and this 6 ohm resistor are taken off, or we can say that all 6 ohm resistors are replaced by Rx, Ry and Rz. Now let us find out what is Rx. As we have already seen how to find Rx, so this is the multiplication of connected resistors, that means this 6 ohm resistor and this 6 ohm resistor divided by sum of all the three resistors. So multiplication of two connected resistors divided by sum of all the resistors, which is equal to 6 into 6 is 36 divided by sum of all the resistors is 18. So it will be 2. And I like to explain one shortcut here. If all the three resistors are same, so to convert from delta to star, the resultant or the equivalent resistance should be the resistance divided by 3. So that will be 2 ohm. So actually our resistance is 6 ohm. So if we divide the 6 ohm resistor with 3, then we will get 2 ohm resistor. So similarly, as all the things are same, so Ry and Rz are also equal to Rx, and that will be equal to 2 ohm resistor. Now I want to draw how the circuit will be. So these are the 3 points, as you can see. Yeah, so these are the 3 points. So one is Rx, and this is Y, and this is Z. So resistors will be like this. So this is the final thing. So Rx value is 2 ohm. So let me write 2 ohm here. Similarly, Ry is also 2 ohm, Rz is also 2 ohm. That's all. Now you can see the current flow. The current is flowing in this way, and at this point it is divided into two parts, and the same current is flowing through this 2 ohm resistor, and then it is added here. So the same current is flowing through this 2 ohm resistor, and it will be added here. So that's all. So now we can solve this part. Now I want to solve part, maybe let me take this point as O and this point as A. So let me solve from O to A. So upper part, so 2 ohm and 2 ohm are in series, so I can say that my R equivalent 1 is equal to 2 plus 2. As both the resistors are in series, I can simply add them. It will be 4 ohm. Similarly, from the below part, so now I am talking about this part, so this part is also 2 plus 2 ohm, which is equal to 4 ohm resistor. Now you can see the above part, this part is divided at this point and they are again meeting at point A. So I can say that these two parts are in parallel. So let me write my R equivalent 3 is equal to, as 4 ohm and 4 ohm are in parallel, I can write it as 4 into 4 by 4 plus 4, which is equal to 16 divided by 8, and the value will be 2 ohm. Now I can simply draw this part. Now the circuit will become 1 ohm, 2 ohm, and the resultant R equivalent 3, and this is fed by my 10 ohm resistor. So this is 10 ohm resistor, this is 1 ohm, this is 2 ohm, so R equivalent 3 is 2 ohm here, so it is 2 ohm. Now I can easily find out current passing through this thing because all the three are in series. So let me write my R equivalent is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 2, which is equal to 5 ohm. Obviously, according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. So V is 10 ohm here and R is 5, which is equal to 2 ampere. Therefore, here the current passing through 1 ohm resistor is 2 ampere. So therefore, power loss at 1 ohm resistor is equal to I square into R, which is equal to I is 2, so 2 square into 1, which is equal to 4 watt. So this is the problem. So you should be in a position to identify the power loss of each and every resistor also. For example, we may ask the power loss at this resistor. Then how can you find out? So you should be in a position to identify the current passing through this part. If this question has been asked, for example, then you need to identify this current. So how to find this current? Once you have found this current, this total current I, then by using current division principle, you can easily find this current. So wherever power loss is asked, your mind should go towards current only. You need to find the current there so that it will be very easy for you to get the power loss at that element. That is I square R. Once you get the I, you can easily find out the power loss. Okay. Thank you so much for your careful listening, and please like this video and share this video with your friends and family, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and thank you so much.